fish? Nope. You didn't get very far, did you? Is it brown? Yeah, there you go, buddy. See you later, bud. No way. Woo! Come on.
He's tired now. Yeah!
Look at that toad.
What's up, guys? My name's Bryon,
And I'm Geoff.
and you're watching EmpireColdwater. Let's rip some lips.
This video is brought to you in part by Upstate Excursions and Black Dog Outdoor Sports.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. By now, you've probably seen that Geoff took a trip down to Florida. He showed you some pretty cool things down there. I'm at a little bit of a fun place too. I'm in Fayetteville, New York right now, and this is Green Lake State Park. It's a beautiful place. You can see we got some beautiful trails that we're walking on this morning, and I'm going to be going down to fish, well, the namesake, Green Lake. There's some bass in there, there's some panfish in there, but what I'm hoping for is to catch a couple of those rainbows that they stocked here a few weeks ago. But it's a really nice walk. Unfortunately, I don't have the battery to record the whole thing. I'll show you guys some, notable things along the way, but take me 30 or 40 minutes to get to where I'm gonna fish, so till then I'll see you later. All right, we're not there yet, but coming up on the first of the two lakes here. So this is Round Lake, the smaller of the two lakes here in the state park. And it is absolutely beautiful. See, we come around this corner, we got the sun coming up over the lake. Welcome to Round Lake. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Well, we're not actually allowed to fish this lake because the rules of the state park say we can't, and I respect that. It's a beautiful resource, and I'd hate to see people ruin it unnecessarily. So we're gonna take a walk around the lake and then walk between the two lakes until we get to Green Lake, and we can fish that one. And when I say the water here is clear beyond belief, I mean it. So I have my little handheld tripod with me. If I find a place where I think you can get a pretty nice view of what's under the water. My camera is waterproof for short periods of time, so I wouldn't mind doing that for you. So yeah, no fishing and no swimming either. But here's another look at it. We're almost there, I promise, but I'm a nature nut. And I love this kind of stuff. Yeah, so the reason that I couldn't get an underwater view for you is because this is a very fragile ecosystem, to the point where they tell people not to come off the trails when you're around Round Lake. And it's so fragile because these two lakes are completely isolated from every other waterway, and they are they have a glacial origin, meaning that these lakes were carved out by the glaciers while they were here in the Ice Age, and when the glaciers receded, the lakes is what they left behind, along with a perfect place for an old growth forest like this one. That lake, Round Lake right there, is around 120 feet deep. And the forest that I'm walking through right now contains some of the oldest trees in the United States. It's federally protected land, and I'm not about to be the guy that goes and ruins it for everybody else by breaking the rules, because this is gorgeous. Alright, I'll see you guys when I get to Green Lake. Alright, we're here. This is Green Lake, the bigger of the two, and the one that we're allowed to fish. And just to finish that thought from earlier, the lakes being as isolated as they are means that they are completely free of all the problem invasive species that are in the rest of the water in New York, like zebra mussels and gobies and all that type of stuff. So they have the rules here that they do to keep it that way. There you go. You're not allowed to bring your own kayaks here. You're not allowed to you're not allowed to even walk in the water beyond the beach that's on the northern end of the lake, because it could be what's on your shoes or some zebra mussels stuck to the bottom of your boat. And then congratulations, you've completely trashed this entire ecosystem. But enough about that. Let's go find a place to fish. We got some scum on top of the water today, which, no, it's not oil. It just happens sometimes, especially in a place as isolated as this. But I think we might be able to pull something out here. We can't see them, but it's all right. So we'll get started. And if some of you skipped through all that talking and everything, I don't blame you, but it's good to know in case you guys ever decide to come here, which I do highly recommend. This place is fantastic. Just as long as you're the people that follow the rules and keep this place nice for everybody to enjoy for long time to come. Okay. I don't know if you can see. No, you guys probably can't see it over there. But there's a place over there called Deadman's Point, which I will be walking towards, so don't worry, we'll get there soon eventually. And when most of you think of a reef, you think of a coral reef, which is fine because that's what most people know. Coral reefs being, existent in saltwater and all. Deadman's Point is an interesting place because it's a freshwater reef. And it's one of the only freshwater reefs that's known to exist. It doesn't look like much, because why would it look like much? But we'll get over there at some point so you can see it anyways. Alright, let's get after it. Alright, let's try that again. We have some insects of the hopping variety for our bait today. That water's pretty clear, so I might be able to actually see them come up and take it, but we'll see. Looks like we need to be a little deeper, which is okay. We'll go right up to the end of the leader. How about that? That ought to do it. Oh, I can see some bluegill at the surface there. Is he gonna go down to get it? Maybe. There's a tree right in front of me, so I'm hoping that that structure... Yep, there you go, fish. Oh, fantastic. Not what I want, but it's a fish. Being that most of you probably fish for bass, I'm sure you are all too familiar with what that is. It's a rock bass. Not really what I wanted, but they're in here, so we gotta deal with them. That came out nice and easy. Make sure y'all can see that. Tiny little rock bass, but today is not going to be a big fish day because of where we are. Today's just a fun day to catch lots of fish. Well, I don't know. Not really a fan of the rock bass, but see if we can catch something else. Better not be that bluegill. Alright, spot number 5. Deadman's Point is right there, but we're going to fish here first. Because, I don't know if you can see this. Let's go down here. You see where the water drops off, and that's where all the fish are going to be. So we'll start with that. Perfect. Little bass. I'll take that. Better than the bluegill. That's not a rock bass, guys. It's not a largemouth either. See those stripes on its face? The only thing that's this color and has stripes on its face like that and is this color is a smallmouth. And yeah, look at the fin go up. But they didn't say smallmouth were in here. So it was largemouth, rock bass, bluegill, and rainbows. But that is a smallmouth. Well, alright, I'll take that. Maybe there's some bigger ones in there. It's another one. It's another one. Yeah, same orange eyes, face stripes. I'm confused. They said they weren't in here. It's not a rock bass, because rock bass don't have that stripes on their face. And they're thicker with a much wider tail. This is not a rock bass. It's not a rock bass. It's even got those vertical stripes on it. So like, this is a smallmouth. But the stocking record didn't say that these were in here. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to catch smallmouth. I'm just saying, they never said they were in here. Alright, well, hopefully they keep getting bigger, because that was a bigger one. I won't complain. I will catch smallmouth all morning. There's another fish. Another smallmouth. Found where they like to hide. Open your mouth. Jeez. Got him. Yeah. Again, that's not a rock bass. There's definitely a lot of largemouth. Largemouth would be green. Even in water as clear as this, it would still be more green than yellow. And not only that, largemouth don't have vertical stripes on their side. They have the one long horizontal stripe, and they have black eyes, not orange eyes. You know, I'm this far into the video, and I don't think I've told you what I'm using today as a setup, because this is not a combo that you guys have seen on the channel before. And my bait just flew off again. Wow, this is weird. But this is a medium fast 7-foot ugly stick GX2. And I know some people aren't really huge fans of ugly stick, but I like GX2. Gets it done. Really hard to break. And then this is a Fluger President P30. So it is a size 3 freshwater reel, and it is super smooth. Love it. And then, you know, the other rod I've been carrying around with me, just in case, was it is a Shakespeare Micro Series Get off the side. There. It is a Shakespeare Micro Series Ultralight combo, so it is the rod and the reel together. Good little combo. Like using it for trout back home. Caught a stick. It's gonna happen at some point. So, well, I think now is a good time to walk the 10 feet to my left here to Deadman's Point. All right. Don't know if you can read that, but this is Deadman's Point. So, hopefully, throughout the video, you've seen this, where you get out to the edge and it just drops off into nothing. This is a very large, very pronounced one of those things. And these are what are called Marl Reefs, which you can go ahead and look that up. I don't want to really explain it right now. But it's a reef in fresh water. And just like with reefs in saltwater, fish like to hang out right near them. We're gonna start on this side. Let's see what we can do. Now I'm fine here. fish. Another bass. Bigger bass. Much bigger bass. Look at that. Well, bigger than before. And yeah, now if you look at this one, I'm sticking to it. I don't think these are largemouth or rock bass. This really looks to me a lot like a smallmouth. But he's biting me. Oh, go on. There he goes. There's another fish. They're getting bigger, guys. That's a nice one. For a lake this size, I mean. Another nice little bass. Seems to be where they are, so let's not fix what's not broken. That's small. Okay, well, he did that himself. Calm down. No, well, not what I wanted, but hopefully there's something over there. Another fish. It's, oh, that's really little. It's cute. Look at a cute little bass. Look at him. That was a big bug too. Alright, there you go. Get out of here. That's a nice one. Nice bass. Oh, he's getting tangled up. Well, there you go. Another bass. Decent ones. Alright guys, let's see if we can get one more before my battery dies, because when the battery dies, video ends. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw today, consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.
Until then, tight lines everybody.